Hey there, this is 11 Secret Herbs and Spices. The best known for playing drafting and playing limited on Twitch. You can see the link below. I'm I'm getting ready for the New Jersey Grand Prix. I live in New York City, so I am pretty close to the area. I've never played an individual Grand Prix. I've only played team limited. So I want to get familiar with the. I am familiar with the set and the limited environment. I do play like a decent amount. I have a decent win percentage online, but I feel like I'm a little loose on knowing the cards back and forth. So I want to, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be grinding them for the rest of the week because it's Saturday and the Grand Prix is next Saturday. Okay, first pick. There's a lot of good. There's some good vampire stuff here. Obviously, the first thing we're gonna do is look at the rare. In this case, a mythic. So we have Jace Cunning Castaway, which is really not. I played with it once. It really wasn't like that crazy. I mean, it's a three mana planeswalker. It has pretty good value. I think I'm still going to take it. I think it's like good enough. Worst case, it's a 3. You -2 it. They lose a turn, and maybe your 2/2 trades off. Um, with your opponent. Best case, I love blue in this format. Blue is probably my favorite color. Blue red, blue black. Pirates is my favorite archetype. I haven't really been able to get Merfolk. I was talking to actually someone online, and he was like, just force Merfolk, and that seems to be a thing. People are like, even if you have a shitty Merfolk deck, then that you'll still do well. Okay, so we could do the full on Merfolk. There is no red cards of note. There is a Ruthless Knave, which is fine. We can go with Shaper Apprentice. There's also Ranging Raptors, which I do like a lot. I really don't like green in this format. I am willing to play anything, though. I feel like that I'm well-rounded enough that I can handle anything, any of the archetypes in the format, but it's just something I don't really like. There's also Tishana's Wayfinder, which is a very solid 3-drop, good value. I do like Ranging Raptors a lot just because I feel like you're stopping most of their 2s because they're not going to be swinging at you with 3. And worst case, it just gets vanquished or, something like that. But, you trade and you get a land out of it, which is pretty nice. Thins your deck a little bit, ramps you. And you play it early enough where it's worth it to do that. There's also a Shaper Apprentice, which I think is pretty good. But I think I'd rather take the Ranging Raptors. We don't know what we're going to be in yet. Okay. So that keeps us more open. There's a few. This is a tougher pick. I do love card advantage. I feel like Chart of Course is very solid, especially if you can get a 1-drop. It kind of it's a choice between, in my opinion, Siren Storm Tamer and Chart of Course. There's also Depths of Desire, which I would be very happy if it wheeled. Mark of the Vampire. I like this card a lot too. I'm down with blue black. I actually think red might be my favorite. It probably like red black. Pirates is also a good archetype, but I think I'm gonna go with Chart of Course here, or I could go with the Storm Tamer. It does enable raid in case we get I believe it's Stormfleet Aerialist, the one that's a 2-drop, and you comes in with a +1/+1 counter. So I guess I will go with that. Okay, and we got a Chart of Course anyway. That's just dumb luck on my part. Other cards of note, there is a Raging Swordtooth, which I think is solid. It's a 5/5 Trampler, 4/5, and it triggers it would trigger our Ranging Raptors as well as. It shoots a lot of the X1s right in the butt. You can play it after combat if perhaps you don't have the best trades in combat and then just play it as a surprise afterwards. But I'm going to take Chart of Course here. I think we're pretty strongly in blue at the moment. Seeing a Chart of Course 3 in this pack, it's not a huge signal because it's only the 4th pick, and there is a Raging Sword. So this pack may have just been very good. There's also a Rallying Roar, which some people take higher than I do. Red-green dinos might be kind of open, but we already have a few solid blue cards, so I'd rather go with that. Oof. So this pack has Beckett Brass, which I haven't really loved. Green is dried up, which I'm cool with. I think I'm gonna go with Lookout's Dispersal. It's a solid. I mean, we'll get pirate. For in blue, we're gonna get some pirates. Beckett Brass has not been. I had it at pre-release as one of my promos, and it really did not wow me. Yeah, it made your pirates a little bigger, but I feel like it's more of a win more card, and especially if you're. The second part of it is really not super relevant. You gain control of a non-land permanent controlled by a player who dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn. Because if you're getting in with 3 pirates, you're probably winning anyway. So I think I'm going to go with Lookout's Dispersal. I guess you can splash, but I think it's more solid to take that. Okay. There's a Crushing Canopy, which is solid. This pack is really not great. I'm almost thinking about taking the Dragon Skull Summit in case we do end up in blue-black or blue-red. We can do the splash. There's a Dire Fleet Interloper and a Crushing Canopy. Oh, God, that's my air conditioner. One sec. I forgot to turn that off. I think I might go with the fixing. I guess there is a Crushing Canopy, which if we do go in green, we'll just get there. Okay. Some decent white. Blue-white is not like a supported archetype officially, quote unquote, by Wizards, or in this format rather. But I feel like it is viable. More of, I guess, an unfavorable wins deck. But I'm gonna take the Sailor here. I like this card a lot. We have the pirate synergies. I'll actually throw that there. Helps us slow down the game if we need to. We don't know what we are yet. I guess like Jace gets value over time, especially if we can get some of those unblockables. Although here, there's a few cards I'm interested in. I think Thrasher Raptors is very good. Or at least it's exceeded what I thought it was going to be. Most of the time it's a 5/3. I guess it's tougher in blue-red, but I'm pretty cool with that. As I just said unblockable, but Storm Sculptor will be able to get plenty of later. There's also Blight Keeper. I'm not like super high on that, just because even if you throw an enchantment on it, it just gets pwned by a Grazing Whiptail. Okay, now there's. I'm not going to take Headwater Sentries. Crash the Ramparts is fine. I think I'd rather have one of the 2 red cards. I feel like red is slightly more open. We did see the Sky Terror a few packs back, so that might mean that archetype might be slightly open. Obviously, we're not going to go there. I think I might take the Frenzied Raptor. There's a lot of good red. Okay, well, now we'll take the Slice and Twain. We're not going to play Ryle regardless. Just in case we, I don't know what we're going to be doing yet. I think we're going to be base blue, although it's kind of drying up, but we didn't pass much, so we should be rewarded in pack 2. But yeah, I'd rather have there's a lot of good 5-drops in red, and some filler ones in blue also. So, okay, well, we got the Buccaneers here. I'll take that over Spike-tailed Ceratops. So as I said, like 5-drops, I'd rather go with the lower drop, just because I also see those the Arsonist. Or that's not the Arsonist. The 3/2, that Pyromancer. I see that go pretty late. So, do I want the Nest Robber? I don't have any other 2-drops really at the moment. It is a Dino. It kind of trades for everything. We don't have any tricks at the moment. I feel like it's pretty bad. I would rather pay this and... Ooh, I'm happy with a Sure Strike. And get a 1 with the wind. Maybe on one of these guys, that's a pretty great combo. There's a few cards. There's Air Elemental and such, which have 4 toughness once that's on there. Okay. I think we're going to go with Lannery Storm here. She's not great. She does help you splash, and generally in these kinds of decks, we have a Sailor memes already. We don't actually have anything else, but the ability to splash is nice if we're going to go, like, I guess the blue-red is a little bit more aggro, so we're not going to dirtle too hard here. But I think we're going to go with Lannery Storm. There is a Drover of the Mighty. Our green has not been, like, it's not, like, incredible. So I feel like we can pass it. And also, this is just, like, the first pick of the pack. So it's not like we've been past, like, a couple packs and starting to see any signaling from here. I think Lannery Storm is fine. She does help us raid. Well, I guess if we're playing her, like, on 3, we're not going to have any extra mana to really get any raid abilities down. But I think our red is good enough where we just take her over the Drover. Ooh, nice. So we get past a Burning Sun's Avatar. There's a Siren's Lookout, which is, like, solid. And I like this card a lot. It's a nice 3-drop. There's also a Lookout's Dispersal, a Storm Sculptor, which is fine. I feel like if you're playing a blue deck, it really gets punished just because it gets bounced so many times. I just played a match where I bounced it right after they bounced their other creature, and they lost, like, so much value, and, like, they were just so behind on tempo. But, I mean, this card's great. You'll usually pick off one of their creatures. You get a 6/6, and you also deal 3 damage to them. And I feel like Burn is slightly underappreciated in this set. I've had a lot of instances where I've just burned out my opponent. Get them down to, like, 7 or 8, Dark Nourishment to the face on end step, and then on, afterwards you, hit them for 4 to the face with, like, a Unfriendly Fire or something like that. Okay, there's another Lookout's Dispersal. There's a Run Aground, which I would love to wheel. If this is a sealed Rummaging Goblin, I have had some success with, but it's not great. There is a Tillinali's Knight also, which is good, and it would be good in this deck also. We actually don't have any 2-drops at the moment, but Marauding Looter's too powerful to pass up. I think we'll see blue being pretty open, and also we might, if we get a Fiery Cannonade, I'm a lot higher on that card than I think a lot of other people are, especially against Merfolk and Vampires. It pretty much just wrecks them. It doesn't really hurt us because we have the 2 Frenzied Raptors, but that's really it. But we're going to take the Looter here. Okay, well, we have another Storm Tamer. There is, other than this, there's a Direfleet Hoarder, but, we're not in black. I like this card a lot. There's a Fire Shrine Keeper, which is, like, whatever. We don't have anything on, to raid on turn 2, like the Stormfleet Aerialist yet. This card's just very fine. If we can I would love to get a Cutlass soon. I'm gonna take those pretty highly. Siren's Ruse would be great if it wheeled, but we're gonna take the Storm Tamer here. We have a lot of playables. We're in pretty good shape as far as that. We have pretty high quality, card quality with Burning Sun's Avatar, Marauding Looter. We do have Jace. We have Lannery Storm. Lannery Storm is not super high, but it's fine. Ooh, and a Rowdy Crew? Damn. So I'm pretty happy with this also. I've only played with it once. I think it came in as a 5/5 a couple times during the draft, which was, not bad. If we pick up a Siren's Ruse, that's pretty good value. We could always, like, swing with it. And, then have it come back on defense, draw the card, and draw the extra card from here. So I'm definitely going to pick up Rowdy Crew here. Other cards of note, there's a Prosperous Pirates, which I don't think we'll wield just because it's the only blue card in the pack, but it would be great if it did. Deadeye Tormentor, I do like. I always feel like this card goes pretty late, and I'm just, early on I'm just decimating the opponent's hand and really getting up on their own value and just having them end up having to top deck. So, happy with the crew. Okay. Well, there's nothing really here for us. There's a Colossal Dreadmaw. There's a Heartstopper, Ixalan's Keeper, which I'm higher on than I think I should be. There's a 2-drop, but it has pretty good late-game value. I feel like there's just no good blocks after a while with this. But we'll just take Windstrider, kind of cut blue a bit. I think it's playable. We don't have any Merfolk synergies at the moment, but we don't have any 5-drops either, and I mentioned that earlier. I think it's playable. Ugh. There's a Dive Down and a Headstrong Brute. Headstrong Brute's a great beater. I think I'm going to take it here. We do have 2 Siren Storm Tamers to kind of... And we don't even have any of the enchantments yet to really get through. This card, it's just a solid beater. I've never really... I mean, it's not a great defensive card, but we're pretty aggressive at the moment. We have like a weird... We don't have any 2-drops, but I guess we're pretty grindy. This guy does get in, so we'll take it. There's a late Whiptail. We're not really super high on the flyers. I think I'm going to take the dual shot, kind of cut things a little bit, maybe send a signal that green is more open. I'll take the Swashbuckling here. We really need to get some 2-drops. I haven't seen many. There's also Shorekeeper. We just got a dual shot. Or rather, favorable wins. We don't really have a lot of flyers. We only have 2 at the moment. Where I don't think we're going to end up, Windstrider hopefully does not make the cut. I'll take the Storm Sculptor. I'm trying to think of what I have as far as enter the battlefield effects, which might be decent. Take the Storm Sculptor. I don't know if we'll play it. It's like whatever. Take the Chalice, just Fire Shrine Keeper, whatever. Hopefully we get a pack with just like a Demolish or something for the sideboard. We don't need anything too crazy. It's a late Queen's Commission. We haven't really seen white open, I think, either direction. We saw a couple like good black cards earlier in pack 2, but I don't think that's much of a signal. Well, it's a late Chupacabra, but we're not, going to splash or anything for that. Okay, well, there's a Cutlass, but there's also a Dreamcaller Siren. This card's very good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pirates already. I would really want the Cutlass. I feel like this card is... I think it's like worth hedging to hope to get a Cutlass rather than having it pass this like, very solid rare. And I think we're high enough creature count and enough of kind of beatdown at the moment where it's okay. We also don't really have much, any 2-drops at the moment for the Cutlass to really... I mean, yeah, it goes in the Storm Tamers, but... We're going to take Dreamcaller Siren. Feel a little bad. And I think we're going to take Fire Cannon Blast here. It's nothing great. There's a Freebooter, which would be, nice if we were black. But we don't have that much removal. As far as removal, we only really have Burning Sun's Avatar at the moment, so it's good to pick some up. We haven't seen any unfriendly fires at all, but we'll take the Fire Cannon Blast and hopefully we can get some 2-drops. There's another Chart a Course. Take the Siren Lookout. I don't think I need that many of Chart a Course. Nothing really great. There's a Trove of Temptation, which is, I don't think, it's not really worth playing unless you go like full on Pillow Fort. And, Pirate Surprises and stuff and just like insane, essentially win by sheer card advantage. But we're going to take the Lookout. And hopefully we will the Siren's Ruse, but we will see. Okay. Well, here's a Fiery Cannonade. I'm going to highlight it, and we're going to kind of go over what dies and what doesn't. So these die, the Phantasms or whatever, Illusions, whatever this Jace's jabroniness is, those die, but none of our other stuff dies. So I think I'm going to take this. I think it's more powerful than an Unfriendly Fire in this deck. Maybe. Like, it's a complete blowout versus, like, Vamps and such. And I feel like we're not going to really be playing much on 2. So we might be able to pick up, 2 for 1 them. Unfriendly Fire is very good. But I think we're going to go Fiery Cannonade. There's nothing really in this pack. There's another Thrash, which I think I'm going to take. We don't even really have any option to 2-drop, so I'm not going to take a Shorekeeper. We got another Fiery Cannonade. That's a late Drover. So now I'm sad that we did not take the other card. I might take the Depths here over all of these three. We have plenty of creatures. I want a little bit more interaction. Gets us a treasure to ramp potentially into our, our big fatty. Still feels kind of bad. There's another Sure Strike, which I guess I'll take. We're not going to play Shadowed Caravel or any of that other nonsense. We have not seen like really a lot of 2s, so this feels pretty bad. We did not see any Fathom Fleet Firebrands. We've seen like a decent amount of red. Another Fire Shrine Keeper. We're not going to play the Ryle. Quartermaster. We don't have any equipment or anything, but we'll take it. So we are full on Dong Curve at the moment. We have a weird grindy deck. I don't think we're going to play that dude. We're not going to play Hijack. I guess I'll take the Dreadmaw. Just in this small chance. Yes, it is leagues. We have no need for a Ryle. Demolish is fine with the sideboard. No 2-drops. This is like kind of sad, but I guess Lannery Storms is our big 2-drop. So we're actually like kind of low curve, except for the Burning Sun's Avatar. We don't have any 5s. I have no need to play the Windstrider. We really did not see very many 2-drops. So the Fiery Cannonade does get slightly better. I'll have to review the pick log afterwards, but I don't think we really missed out on that much. I mean, best case scenario, we get down on a Storm Tamer and counter on 2. Jace is kind of a permanent, kind of a creature. This is more of a 2-drop. I don't think we need 2 Brazen Buccaneers. We're going to make one more cut. I might cut a Sure Strike. Swashbuckling is like fine. But is it really fine? I guess we have a Sure Strike and a Depths and a Fiery Cannonade. And the Lookout's Dispersal to counter anything. We may not need that many tricks. Sorry, I'm just going to group separately again. I just want to see, like, because we want to probably have slightly more red. Just looking at our curve. I guess we have some blue early, but it's, like, nothing that crazy. We're going to play 17. We do have some card draw. I mean, I guess it's not... And Marauding Looter and everything to kind of help us filter through our lands, but... Just see what else we might play. We're not going to play the Storm Sculptor. It's a little bit too slow for us. Fire Shrine Keepers, like, we don't need that. I guess I would... the second Sure Strike is, like, potential. But I think I'm not super happy with the deck. So I think we'll go 9-8 red. I guess we could argue the other way. I mean, 10-7 red also, but we do have enough double blue early-ish to make it more of an even split. Yeah, and we're going to run it out. I'm just going to take a quick snip of this. That was my previous deck. I 2-1'd with it. Yeah, and let's do this. I was just taking my time to see if there's going to be any last-minute additions. We have enough creatures where it's like fine. We just need to get to 3, really grind them out. I wish we had a little bit more removal. I forgot exactly what we took over the unfriendly fire. I have to mull this. It's not like a terrible curve, but okay, this is a lot better. Put that on top. I keep this open just so I can see, like, you know, if I played a land, see exactly what opponent did, just to remember. I don't know if I'm going to chart a course on 2. I may. What the hell is this? Sorry about that. Magic crashed. It did what it does best. We're not going to play chart a course. There's really no reason to at the moment. We have our 3-drop. We have our 4-drop. We have our removal. Okay, search for Escanta. So hopefully they're a little slow too, but it's going to start gaining value. Okay, that's actually... It's not bad, but... Considering our Frenzied Raptor... is out, it does get considerably worse. Okay. I think I'm just gonna shoot that thing. Yeah. Get in for 4. I think no matter what they play out next turn, I'm going to swing anyway and trying to draw my cards. Okay, well, they don't have any I mean, I think they're stuck on... Okay, never mind. They're doing the old second main after not doing anything. Okay, that's fine. Let's get the most out of our mana. I mean, this dude is, or lady, does actually beat down pretty hard. I think we can get through. That's pretty good. I like Fiery Cannonade. I don't know, like, what does Jace do for us? We can't cast this or Jace at the moment. Let's get rid of Jace. Well, plenty of card advantage. And who knows when, you know, like, next time I draw a blue, I'd rather play out Dreamcaller Siren anyway. Okay. Let's play Chart a Course. Let's draw 2 cards. Let's get our beats on. Rowdy Crew is not bad. So they're a little stuck on mana. They did just get out something to help them ramp, and they are getting the scry out of Search for Escanta. So they might be, hitting a land. Hopefully they don't play out a Dino. I think all our cards are good, so I would probably play out Rowdy Crew next. Okay. Fortunately, we can't tap that down. And on, I think, opponent's upkeep, we're going to flash in the Dream Caller so they can't play another... So they can't play another land. Or rather, they can't use it to ramp. Five. This costs effectively 2. And I'm feeling very stupid at the moment. No, but I can't. Can't do both. Oof. I don't think we really need Sailor Means at the moment. I don't think they're going to have enough mana to kind of hold up tricks on us, so... Let me just give... Like, we can blow them out pretty hard with that, but... Let's get rid of Sailor Means. Let that resolve. Let them make their decision on the information that they have this open. We can tap down 2 permanents. Do that just because. So they may have had a 5-drop in hand, but we're going to kind of hold them back a bit. Okay. It's actually great for us because we could swing in. We have the Sure Strike. We're definitely going to be hitting them for 3. Or at least 6. That's actually pretty solid also. We can hold on to that. But we're going to swing out. Have Sure Strike. And we can also look at Dispersal next turn. So they'll probably throw one on that. Okay, they're going for... Ooh, this is going to be bad. So we're actually going to see a pretty decent part of their deck. They're playing it looks like they're playing straight up green, black, blue. Like, they didn't seem to be splashing for anything in particular. Like, I wouldn't splash a Bloodletter. I do like the card a lot, but so I think Fiery Cannonade can stay in. It's a little tough because they have all these Jade Guardians, so they might have the one with the wind. But I think we could do enough damage with it to keep that in. What else? Windstrider, whatever. I think we're pretty good. We have the Sure Strikes. They got stuck on mana, so I don't know how much interaction they actually have. I think we can kind of keep the same. Maybe take out the Swashbuckling because they are blue and they might have a little bit of bounce. This is fine considering our curve. We are on the draw, so we'll get an extra draw step. We have our most powerful card. Okay, that's solid. Also very good. Well, we don't really have anything to play anyway. There's nothing they can really do unless they play Perilous Voyage to bounce that back to my hand. Next turn, we have a couple Frenzied Raptors to get out. I'm assuming they'll play... Okay, Deep-Root Warrior. I would actually trade that for a Frenzied Raptor. This thing is a pain. That's solid. I'm going to get that F6 value. There's nothing I can do anyway. Next turn I can bring out the Looter. I don't know what we want to loot away, because we mostly just want lands. If they swing it, I'm just going to take it. Because they're only hitting me for 2. Hopefully you can't hear that beating in the background too much. My neighbor, oh my God. By God. My neighbor is kind of some weird DJ. Okay. That's good. I will definitely swing in. I almost want to just shoot this thing now. But I'm not too worried about it. I can get some value now, but I don't think I need to. I might just blast this. I can play another Raptor. Maybe they swing in. I'm not sure what we're, I have to wait until see what we draw also for this Burning Sun's avatar. Okay. They throw the counter on this. It's actually not bad for us. They'll probably trade the Jade Guardian for one of them and keep that guy back. They're going to feel bad. I'm gonna do it now, just while we have, while we are able to attack. We could hold this up, or both of these up. If we do hit them, I mean, if we do draw a mountain, we are in pretty great shape. Hopefully, they got the island, so that's not good because now they are not as choked on mana as they were. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. Yeah. So we got there on the match. We drew well. I can't deny it. I'm going to go into the next round. It's getting a little chilly with my heater off now, so I'm gonna grab some socks and live the high life. I'll be back in 1 sec. Okay, let's get back into the match. Slick Willie, a great nickname for our 42nd president, something like that. This hand's actually solid for us. I mean, we don't really we just don't have the 2-drops to have that a great curve. So something like this is great. Hopefully we do not flood out. But we can hold up Lookout's Dispersal. Mess up their... That is brutal. F6 through this. I mean, they're trading 1 for 1. And potentially, giving me a raid trigger, so I do not agree with that. I might play out Siren Lookout over the Raptor. I guess the Raptor beats harder. They're down to 5 card. Well, I mean, that's not that big of a deal. They do have another land in hand. I can kind of run over whatever they have with this dude. And we do have the Buccaneers next turn to really beat down. So I guess we'll get slightly more value out of the Siren Lookout because we'll be a little further in the game. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm going to wait to play out Rowdy Crew. These cards are more solid. We can get some Explore, maybe draw a land off of it, and then Rowdy Crew will be a lot better. That's actually pretty good next turn because we could throw it on Siren Lookout. I guess it's not the best value because we're trading our 3 and 4 for a 2 and a 3, and they gain a life. But we do have some card advantage in hand with our rowdy crew. They're also black-white, so I really don't mind like destroying their resources. Ooh, Aerosaur is not good, but we can actually go right past it no matter what. I mean, I don't know if they're holding up Skulldug. We're on top. Okay, good. So they don't have Skulldugs. We're going to get a card off of Rowdy Crew next turn. Okay, so they want to race a bit. They do have 3 cards in hand, which is not great for us. Okay. Well, they don't have any Vamps at the moment. They're going to hit me back for 7. I can chump, though. If only I could find a way to kill that thing. Just looking at the deck now to see what we have. I don't want to return that to their hand. Let me just think of the odds for this. Draw 3 and then discard 2. I don't want any really more land, so I think it's okay to get rid of it this way. I think we hold back also. We can hold back on Jace. We do have the Storm Tamer. It's a pretty good complex game. They're flooding out a little bit. They've not missed a land drop, so it's great for us. What is in their revealed zone? A swamp. So wait. Okay, that's good. Make them waste that. What does Sailor Means do for us? Nothing. That freebooter really wrecked us. Play Jace. Let's plus Jace, so we have really no need. I mean, yeah, let's just try and get some copies of old JC boy. I can't really swing in because I just die on the crackback. Unless these illusions have flying. No. We get a treasure from that. Oh, that's really bad. We need to get rid of this thing. Freebooter doesn't really do much for us at the moment because we have the lookouts thing. So we're going to take 5. Then we have a turn of chumping. If they swing at Jace, I'd actually be super happy. If only we hit with this. But, I mean, it's like not that common. Okay, that's great. We get an extra turn. Do we have any flying dinos? I don't think we do. Dreamcaller Siren would actually be pretty nice right now. More land. I don't think we have enough. I think it's just worth it to play it out. Okay. I'm not going to F6 through my turn because I want them to think I have something. They're also flooding out too, so. We've drawn 8 lands. That means we have 9 out of 20, so it's still like not great percentages. We're going to take the 4 here. That's really bad for us. I think we might just straight up lose now. Ooh, baby, a triple. Kills everything but that. I think I'm going to just fire it off now. Oh, that was a mistake. I forgot that was a pirate, but I mean, we get our lookout dispersal back, so worst case we bounce. Maybe we bounce this thing and Skyblade. That's actually pretty solid for us. We don't have any attacks. We have something to discard, so I'm fine with that. We're not going to play out Thrash. We have two lethal things on board. We have Lookouts Dispersal, so they can't even really play that much. So even if they do play something out, tap, yeah. They wouldn't have enough mana because it would be 10. They have Queen's Commission. Let's just say they play out a land. That's 11 minus 3 for the Queen's Commission. And 6 for the, and so we would be able to counter the agent anyway. So that was a good game. I don't think I played it that well, but I mean, we didn't really flood out, but whatever. What do we have? I think Dual Shot's actually very playable against them. They had some X1s. They had the Queen's Commission. They had the tokens. They had the Duskborn Jabroni. They didn't really have an answer for the Swashbuckling, so I think I'm going to keep that in. They didn't really seem to have... I mean, Black really had just Vanquish. They don't really have a lot of instant speed removal. And I'm glad they went after Jace. Do I even need the dual shot? I think our deck is fine. I just don't think we drew that well. Thrash is pretty good against them. I could take out the Brazen Buck. I think we're fine. I think we can run it back. It's not the greatest hand. We have 4 into 6 drop. But we do have lands. We have our best card, which like really pwns them hard. Let's just hope they don't get off to too much of a fast start, because then we're in really big trouble. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's actually great. Okay, so now we're 3 into 4, which is really our, one of the best things that we can do. That's bad. Will we bring in Demolish for that? I don't think so. But it will be a 3/3. We are getting pretty close to, that's bad. Yeah, so they're going to be hitting us for 4 a turn. They might just think I'm turning on a raid trigger and block. Okay. Do I just take the 4 and build up my board, and I can kind of tap them down the next turn? I mean, if they put the Cutlass on this dude, I'm in pretty bad shape. Maybe I'll just wait for the surprise. Probably could have played out Brazen Buck. Well, no, I couldn't have. I want to hit a land. But hopefully we hit a red source. So I probably should have played out just Brazen Buccaneers. Hopefully we could have gotten that land drop and then... The 3 cards in hand. Okay, that's fine. Land. Ugh, not the land we wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are... They can hit us for 6. That's bad. I really don't want to trade. I don't know what this random music is. So I think when we go to combat step, I think it's just better to tap it down. I mean, we have a lot more cards in hand. Generally, blue-red's a lot better in a control shell. Or I could actually... No, I can hold up Sure Strike. And take out the Aerosaur. That's why I was waiting on it anyway. So, opponent's in the tank, but that's, like, good because... I don't think they have a trick, and I think they're going to play around Windstrider. And it gives us another draw to get to Burning Sun's Avatar. By God, is that Dreamcaller Sirens music? You get fucking double tapped. I guess now we need extra land. But we can we could actually throw Swashbuckling on it next turn, which is pretty good for us. Sanctum Seeker. No good. Lannery Storm's actually pretty solid for us here. We could whack them for 5, but they're definitely like winning any sort of race at the moment. We could take the hit for 3. Ugh. Can we? They're down to 1 card. They've played a land every turn, so I think Swashbuckling might be okay. Because I'm going to be hit for 4 just with this. And maybe 5. I'm just trying to think what we have to get out of it. Fire Cannon Blast is like our big way out. I guess we also have Depths of Desire. And then, you know, if we draw into our counterspell. But I think this holds back them enough. Oh. Yeah, that was our last card. Well, I don't know. Maybe they played a land. I think we're done here. Yeah, we don't have anything that flies in, so we lose. Okay, so they're vamps. Okay, so that is fine. I think we still. I mean, we still have the Storm Tamers. Sure Strike was very good against them. Swashbuckling was also pretty good. So I think we just run it back. We get a little stuck on lands. This is very strong. I think I just have to I can beat them down pretty hard. Oh, no. I clicked right through that. Okay. Well, maybe I'll just throw it on the Brute. Sorry. I was grabbing my jacket and Still annoyed at my jabroni neighbor. Okay. How much flying did they have? I guess they had the 1/3. They are stuck on land, so I think I'm just gonna beat hard. They can't vanquish. They're stuck on 2 lands, so they can't play the I mean, I guess they could Skulldug one of my dudes. Opponent is in the tank. I think they're getting mana screwed. Ooh. By God. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna. I could Fire Cannon blast that, but I think I would actually rather play out Thrash. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have just. It's fine. I believe they just lose now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Swing, 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 swing. So. Yeah. So I shoot this right in the buns. I get him for 5. With this 6/7, yeah, I win. Nice. We are off to the finals. Okay, we had some card draw. Okay. I just need to like punch my neighbor right in the face. He sucks so hard. You can hear his nonsense in the background. I also have to go to a party in a couple hours. Okay. We're in the final, so we can do my favorite thing. Or my most common thing. Win game one and then lose the rest. This is pretty good. I mean, it's as good as we're going to get, considering our curve is no good. Okay. Okay, well, I wonder if they're going for land. But I mean, I guess it's like kind of good. I mean, they are setting themselves up pretty nicely. That's anything you can do, I can do better. Okay, well, we're in pretty good shape. I'm actually gonna do it so we play out the red first. Okay. Don't think there's anything they can flash in for 4. Yeah, both of the flash cards are 5 drops. I mean, they did discard a swamp. They've played a land on every turn. I wonder if they vanquish. Okay. I wish they did that for this jabroni. Okay, that's fine. If they want to use all the removal. Hopefully they don't play Razortooth, whatever, that McGillicuddy, the red-green dino that deals 1 to everything, so I'm kind of boned, but... Okay, well, they're getting some scries. So they're like a super weird control deck. Sailor means a fine card that doesn't really do much against us now. We do have our Fire Cannon Blast, so it looks like they're playing something pretty big. Okay. I mean, they're down to 1 card. They don't know that we have sheer nonsense. But now we're actually in great shape. I'll play out the land. We have two other lands to like mess around with. What do they have so far? They haven't played any creatures except for this Jabroni Sailor. So Fiery Cannonade looks like it's going to be coming out. They might just be full on Grixis Pirates. I wonder if they were... I feel like their name may be slight... I think... Didn't I make a Binky Barnes reference? That's fine. Let's play that out just so we can protect it, and also maybe shoot some stuff right in the butt. They're like full on. They have good cards. They just haven't been able to do that much with it. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm gonna fire a cannonade now. Just so we can kill Jace's illusion. I don't think it's a pirate. Swing that dude at Jace, and we'll swing that at our opponent. Get more card advantage. Jace of our own. Okay, we're in pretty good shape because opponent is top decking at the moment. They've actually gone through a lot of spells. Okay. That doesn't do much for them. We could just blast that. And just play at our Raptor. I mean, maybe they have River's Rebuke, but we still have, then we have just have tons of gas. Okay, great. Oh, I think I know what that noise is. I have a recipe for those cream puffs I was talking about. And I think a video is trying to get through. Okay. They had Sailor Means. They had Jace. They didn't really do much. I think a high creature count's pretty good. They had some removal, but they kind of just fired it off pretty quickly. So I think we can just run it back. There wasn't anything that I was particularly, scared of. We do have to mull this, though. This is keepable. It's actually pretty good. We'll put that on top. Hopefully, if they don't play anything out, we can Lannery Storm. Okay, that's actually fine because we're still gonna get the treasure from it. I mean, it would be awful if they have dual shot, but okay. I mean, if they vanquish Lannery Storm and use 2 cards for it, it's fine. They're putting 1 on top. Okay, so they topped. Just not good. Okay. We have 5 cards in hand compared to their 2, and our stuff's pretty decent. Ugh, sorry, I don't like using the word decent. Let's play with the Buccaneers. They want to use removal on it. It's fine. We get our Explore. We will definitely top that. It's our best card. I felt a feeling they're going to swing out. They've been pretty... Oh, they're not. Okay. I should not have F6 through that, just in case they had something. Okay. Well, that's actually fine. We can afford to take 3. They do have... Okay. Now they have 3 cards. I'm assuming at least one is a land. It's super solid for us. I think it's time to play out Jace, and they can swing at Jace. Let's get a beater. We have 2 removal spells, kind of 3. Let's see if they counter it. They had a lot of like weird stuff. I made a mistake. Should have swung with that tail. We have Fire Cannon Blast for whatever they have. Wow, we got there. Great. That's actually my 5th trophy in the last 6 drafts, I think. I've been on pretty much a heater. Cool. I'm going to actually bring over the snipping tool. So this is the deck. We did not have any 2 drops. I guess the Storm Tamers were pretty good. I do love Blue-Red Pirates. I don't try and straight up force it, but you get a lot of value out of it. Like, Red has, I think, the best removal. Black has some decent stuff, but it's like very expensive. I guess there's Vanquish, which is pretty good, but it's not like great. Fire Cannon Blast at common is great. It like takes out their really big stuff, as we saw when we took out the Deathless Ancient. Burning Sun's Avatar. I mean, that was a gift. Like we got past that in pick 2. So that was more of luck. Also Dreamcaller Silent reopened, which didn't really do that much for us. But I guess that's that. But yeah, it was. This is a good start to my YouTube nonsense, and I will I'll probably try and post a video every week. I've not really done the YouTube stuff yet, but again, as I said, wherever it is. Yeah, here's my mouse. So you could follow me on Twitch, 11SecretHerbsAndSpices. I try and stream every Sunday and Thursday at the minimum. Sometimes a little bit more. And, that's my Twitter if you want to follow me. I don't really post anything of that, that worthy. But if you like miscellaneous nonsense, it's a good place. But thank you for watching. And hopefully I'll do another draft for next week.